Like I said, this is driving me nuts. I don't even know what's going on. I don't. I honestly don't. There's more copper in there somehow. I don't even know. Greetings everyone, my name is Variable and welcome back to Minecraft Exploring Embers. So it's been a while since we've played this, but we're gonna just jump straight back into it. I know what I'm doing today. So basically, Embers allows you to create more metals. So basically it's really cool because we've got the ore doubling mechanical ready to go, but this actually allows you to continue with instead of having to collect resources, you can make your own resources. So the crystal seeds allow you to create nuggets of that seed. Yeah. So silver, lead, copper, iron, and gold. You can all create these seeds that then will, when given ember, will start to produce nuggets. And then obviously the nuggets, you can make certain amount of nuggets into an ingot and such and so forth. It's a semi-automated process, but it's quite cool. So we're going to aim to start getting hold of that. Now the problem is getting a crystal seed requires these sort of things. So this requires an exchange tablet, which is like the magic side of it. So this requires 2 iron, 2 ember, and a nether quartz, and it needs these 5 aspectus, as well as some ash. I did a little bit of research on this, practicing around in the test world. So now I kind of know how it all goes along. So basically, we need a lot of stuff. We need a beam cannon in order to activate the exchange tablet. We need alchemy pedestals to put the aspectus on. We need a cinder plinth to create the ash, and then we need all the aspectus in order to activate it. So the cinder plinth I've already got all the stuff for, so let's just shift click and put it there. And that's going to be our first thing. So now that we've got the cinder plinth, we can actually start creating ash. So of course, like anything else, it needs an input, so an ember receptor. We're not mixing any metals at the moment, so I'm going to hijack this one. Thanking you kindly. And we'll shift click and that click. There we go. Now it's going to start powering up. So basically the cinder plinth is as much as you put in is as much as you get out. So luckily for me, I've got a whole bunch of dirt. And as you can see, it's slowly burning up and turning into ash. Very cool. Now the only thing is it shoots it straight off the top, which is going to be a huge pain in the rear. So what I want to get is an item vacuum, which requires an item pipe and 4 lead. Now luckily, oh no, that's a fluid pipe. So what I was going to say is, luckily for me, I still have an item pipe, but it looks like I don't. I went down to the ember grinder thingy, ember bore, that's it, thank you brain, to get some before. So I've already grabbed what I can out of that one. There's no more I can really grab at the moment. I'm just going to have to deal with it, which isn't, too horrendous, but it's still a pain in the rear. So what I'll do is, I can put the ember, I didn't actually know that. I can put the item vacuum on the side. So let's break this and this. Let's put the ember cinder plinth there, and then the ember receptor there, and then the item vacuum there. Can I rotate you? Oh, so it's based on which block you chuck it on. So let's put a bit of dirt here, and then we'll go like this. Because then what I can do is it automatically outputs for you. So I can just put some ember pipes in there. Done. And I'll just turn this one off because I really don't want it doing that. Cool. So hopefully, if I put that in there, that should run okay. Now I've got the, we're out of ember in the ember emitter. That's okay. So the ember crystals, I don't think I need them for the alchemy pedestal. And for the beam cannon. So good thing I didn't just instantly go for them, because I need 5 of these, the alchemy pedestals. And then I need 2 for the beam cannon, which is exactly how many I have. So I'm going to chuck 10 ember shards in there. That should give me a bit of ember. And remember, when we set this up, the idea was that the lava helps to increase the amount of ember you output. So that's quite good. It's not bad at all. Alright, so it's getting dark. Oh no. I know what I'm trying to achieve here, but it's just all the little bits and things, because it's obviously I'm not playing in creative, I'm playing in an actual world where you can actually do things, so just makes it a little bit more trickier. I haven't set that to lock on, have I? There we go. Oh, it curves right around. That's very cool. Mr. Item Vacuum, why are you not working? Do you require a redstone signal? I think you do. There we go. Much better. So now I don't have to worry about the ash just flying everywhere. So, now let's get to the actual part of what I was trying to do. So, these items here, so a copper ingot, a iron ingot, a lead ingot, a silver ingot, and a dawnstone ingot all need ember shards in order to convert themselves to be stamped. So what I'm going to do is take the bar stamp and put a plate stamp on. So hold on to that. I'm going to start off with a copper ingot. So I'll put an ember shard in there. Okay. So while we wait for all of this to happen, let's go build the beam cannon, because the beam cannon is the next thing that we kind of need in order to get everything going. So the beam cannon requires 4 copper plates and cannonite blocks, and I can do the cannonite blocks. How many cannonite blocks did it need? 2, wasn't it? Oh, just the 1. Cool. So I have enough cannonite to make a cannonite block. I don't actually have any copper things, but that's okay, because I don't mind wasting a little bit of copper, because we actually have plenty of copper, so that's okay. Copper. Okay, so beam cannon. Now this uses a ton of fire essence embers, ember power all at once, so it's very cost heavy. However, it's basically what we need in order to get this to work. So when I get the exchange tablet, well, alchemy pedestal as well, but when we get the exchange tablet, that's what we'll be using. So I need dawnstone. I can't make a dawnstone seed. And dawnstone is made with copper and gold, wasn't it? Copper and gold. Perfect amounts of copper and gold. So let's aim to get a copper crystal seed. So 2 copper, a nether quartz, ember shard, and then I need 48 to 64 ash. Now, this is what kind of threw me completely off when I was doing the practice world. Basically, it's a range between 48 and 64. Now, there is only one of those values that will give you the correct recipe to make the seed. I don't know if it's randomized per save, per game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a whole stack of ash into both things, and then and it'll give you a chemical waste. Now, if your chemical waste is given to you, then it tells you how much you need to maybe add or subtract in order to get what the correct formula is. So if I put in 64 and it says I was out by 10, then I know I have to subtract 64 because 64 is the maximum here. So that's what you got to do. It's a little bit of math, but it's actually a really, really cool idea in terms of trying to figure out a good way to limit the mass production of things straight off the bat. So I need lots of clay in order to make more cannonite blocks, and I need more sand. So sand, clay gives me those. In order to get the bricks, I need bricks, which needs the blend cooked. So I'll take my meat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll put that in there, 1, 2. Done. Okay, so I need a little bit more sand. Sandy sand. I do have more sand, good. So once again, sand, clay. That's 24, so that's 3/8. Good. That should be enough. Hopefully. Very hopefully. Alright, so let's put that in there. Let's put those in there. And now it's a little bit of the waiting game, but hopefully most of our the metal that we were looking at before is done. So tin 97. I got no idea if it's done or not. Okay. That's fine. Oh, because those were going into plates, weren't they? Ah, that's always fun. No worries. Okay, so let's put one of these ember shards in, and then we'll melt down a piece of copper. So hopefully that goes in. Oh, there's tin ore in here. Did I run out of ember already? Wow, that was very quick. Very, very quick. And I accidentally put in all of the ember shards. That's not what I wanted at all. Which explains why I'd... okay. Alright. Okay. I'm wasting a lot of resources here. Well done. You know what? It's probably this cinder plinth that's actually doing it all. So I'll need to make another ember bore at some point. I'm just going to quickly jump down, get some more ember if there is any, and then I'll be back in a sec. Alrighty, so after someone told me that the amount of ember within a chunk fluctuates because of the changelog, I've just decided to move the chunk. So, sorry, the ember bore. So as you can see, the chunk board is nowhere near the actual ember bore. It's now just at the bottom of here, which makes it so much easier. It means I don't have to run down there just to go get some. So, yep, there we go. So I've already got an ember shard. Okay, there was like a handful of other ember shards in there. That's got some more coal, it's going, so I'm just going to go up. So I will be back in a second. Alrighty, so now that I've actually got some ember going back through the system, it's running out pretty quickly, but it's still a little bit of tin that's getting moved through. And I have a feeling that's the leftover bit. I don't think there's much else in there anymore. So, I'm going to break this down. Let's put that there, whoops, wrong button. And then I'm going to take the bar stamp off and I'm going to put the plate stamp back on. Let's put the fluid dial on there. And what's in here? I'm pretty sure I need to put a piece of copper in there. So let's put, I hear you, Spidey. Let's put an ember shard in there. Well, I said a ember shard, or an ember shard. And then we should be able to put the copper in there, and then that should melt down. Hopefully. Hope I haven't run out of ember crystals. I need a couple of those, so let's put 2 of those in there just to get a bit more ember. Must have run out. Okay, so while that's happening, what's going to happen? Oh, hang on. See how it's gone? Aha! We have a Copper Aspectus. That's really, really cool. So now that I have the Copper Aspectus, I want the copper seed. So the copper seed requires the iron aspectus and the copper aspectus. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to put 1 ember shard in here. I'm going to put 1 iron ingot in there. And then in a minute, I should get the aspectus. Now, in order to actually harness the aspectus, I need to make the plinths. The pedestals, thank you. Which requires copper, dawnstone, and dawnstone plates. So now we've got the other one. Awesome. Okay, so I want 2 dawnstone to go through. It's per thing, so I need 2 more. So I need 4 dawnstone to go through this meltdown, turn into plates for me. And then I need to make some more dawnstone because I don't have enough. I've only got 3 left. And dawnstone, if you remember, was made with copper and gold. So, do I have gold? I do. So I'm going to take 8 there and 8 there. I think that's done. My inventory is full. I've run out of room for everything. So granite can go in there. I'll stick some extra dirt in there and cobblestone. Okay, so hopefully we've got the aspectus now. We're starting to get the dawnstone plates. That's very, very awesome. Okay, and then with that, what we can now do is aim to make a little bit more copper. So I just organized my inventory, which means that's done. So let's turn that one off, turn this on, which means that it's now going to go into this machine, the mixer centrifuge. We're going to put 8 copper and 8 gold in there, which is very cool. What else did I need for the alchemies? I needed caminite blocks. So, do I have enough? Okay, so I get 4 stairs, which is good, because I only need 2 at the moment, I'm pretty sure. Good. So, 2 dawnstone and a copper block. So I can make the copper block. I just need one more dawnstone, 2 more dawnstone, sorry. And that'll get me my first one. So alchemy pedestal, copper, I'll make 2 of those because I need to. And then done. Awesome. So now we have our first alchemy pedestal, which is very, very awesome. So I'm going to put that one, actually I like symmetry, so we're going to put that one there, and we're going to put the Copper Aspectus on top of it. And it floats! It's very cool. So then what we do is we grab ash, and we just right click, and it gets placed into it. And so what will happen is when I activate the ritual, the ash will get consumed in order to create the item, and then depending on how well we do, we should get either the copper seed or the alchemical waste. But in order to do that, we need the exchange tablet, which is these items here. So dawnstone and copper plate. So I've got dawnstone, I just need a copper plate for it, but they're mixing up right now, aren't they? What am I missing? I think I've run out of receptors, so I'll quickly go make another receptor. So, receptors back on, we're getting it fed through, and we should be making some more dawnstone, which is very awesome. And I don't need plates anymore, I need bars. So thank you. But I will need to make a copper plate in a moment in order to make the next step. So, what have we done so far? We started to make the Aspectus, we've got a cinder plinth, and we've got ash. We need 5 alchemy pedestals all up, but for the moment we only need 2. We need an exchange table, which we just checked out needed a dawnstone plate, which I've got, and a dawnstone ingot, as well as a copper plate, which I don't yet have. So I need the copper plate. So once this is all melted, we should be okay, but unfortunately I think I've run out of ember. So, I might go make another ember bore, actually. So what do we need to make another ember bore? Well, we need caminite block stairs, we need a mechanical core, we need iron, and we need copper. And I think the only thing I'm missing out of these is more stairs, which is more things, and because I was somewhat forewarning myself, now I should have exactly what I need. So, ember bore, done. Another ember bore. Now I do need a mechanical one in order to take it out. So mechanical core is lead plate and the copper. So where is the lead plate? There's a lead plate. Fantastic. And then what I'll be able to do is stick them next to each other, which is really good. Well, sort of next to each other, in a different chunk of course. Can't have them in the same chunk, otherwise it's useless. So, item pipe. I need an item extractor, which is caminite and more redstone. We might not actually even get to making the seed. We might leave that for next episode. But I will get this bore set up, and I really want to make the exchange stuff so that we're actually at least on the way. Because I think that's kind of cool. Like, if we can at least get almost ready, it'll be good. Done. I need to, that's right. Extra utilities 2 allows you to put 2 logs in the hopper, in place of a chest for a hopper, and it'll still do the same job, which I think is very, very cool. I'll also need some fuel, so I'll take half of those. Alright, down we go. See you in a moment. Alright, let's find the chunk boundary. So, there's a chunk boundary right here. That's very cool. So we can dig a little bit here. I think, yeah, my inventory's full. That's okay though. I just realized I also don't have a chest. Oh, copper. And there's a bit of bedrock, which is very good, because I can then put the ember bore right on top of that. No, don't want you. There we go. And now it's built. Awesome. Okay, so mechanical core goes on top there. The hopper can go there, why not? We'll get some coal into that. We'll get the item extractor going here. We'll get one of the item pipes there. I don't actually have a chest, like I said. So workbench, chest. That can go there. Now that goes in there, which is very convenient for me. What's the other thing? I feel like I'm missing something. I am. And it's a lever, or technically a redstone signal. That works too. So, redstone lever on there, that's there, and look at that, fantastic Ember stuff already. That's really cool. And we can grab whatever's left here, which is also awesome. I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, I have no idea what happened. I'm thoroughly confused, but I've had to like move around all the bits and pieces. I made another fluid vessel just to try and figure out what was going on with the Dawnstone. Turns out there was tin from somewhere. I don't know. It was very confusing. But now I have some Dawnstone plates and Dawnstone ingots. So we're at least a little bit closer. So we're almost gonna end the episode here. I just want to get one more, maybe one more pedestal, but I really wanted to get the exchange tablet. So I'm still missing a copper plate, which is what I actually wanted to do in the first place. And have a look at that. I need more sand and clay. I can't win. I don't even know where it went. There it is. Let's put that in there. That in there. That in there. 8 in there. And hopefully we can... yeah, I've run out here. Okay, let's grab one of these. One of those. I just want to get the plate going and then we'll be fine. So, copper plate, wasn't it? So there's a copper ingot. I think this is done. I hope it's done. Alright, single copper ingot, plate stamp. Put the bar stamp here. The copper goes in there. The plate should smush it. Come on. Smoosh it. How much do you need? Yeah, just 144. Come on. Let's take this one and let's grab that one and put that. Molten Dawnstone. Not quite enough. Like I said, this is driving me nuts. I don't even know what's going on. I don't. I honestly don't. There's more copper in there somehow. I don't even know. In the offset, I'm going to redo it and figure out what was going on, and I'm probably going to separate it all and run 2 separate stampers and that, because I just can't keep doing this weird what's going on every time thing. So alchemy pedestal done. Exchange tablet. I'm still waiting on this Cammonite. Marmite. So that should be enough of those. I still need one more Cammonite. Yes, thank you. That'll do. And then the exchange tablet. Yes, finally, we got it. Alright, so basically what you need to do is put items in all 4 sides and then on the top, and this beam splitter will aim at it, so I need a receptor on top so that it will get Ember at some point. I'm not going to activate it just yet. I think it's toggled by a redstone signal. I don't actually know, but I'm going to put the alchemy pedestal here for the moment, the other Aspectus on it, and that's it. That's it for the moment. I can't deal with anything else. My brain is going to implode. So, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. I am awesome. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.